21 here with your live show. Live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. I think starting tomorrow, we're going to move this show to 10 o'clock Eastern time. Just for the hell of it. See what happens. I'm up anyway. Why not? Just give me a little time after the show to do some stuff. As opposed to before. Just fine with me. Be 4 a.m. my time. Be extra good mood. But anyway, starting tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll announce that throughout the show. Anyways.
That's the time I had to wake up when I had to work a real job. I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. It was hell. I couldn't take it. I hated that alarm clock going off.
Then you didn't like your job.
Nope. Not really. Who does?
I do.
I do.
Wow, I'm talking about a regular I'm talking about a regular job where you punch the clock for somebody.
I'm happy. I like my job.
Wow, this isn't like a job because I like it so much. But anyway, I used to be a manager in a store, so it wasn't fun.
Oh, and I cook for people. Restaurants, bars, rig camps, diamond mines, fire camps. Fire camps were rough. Ooh. It's hot, middle of the summer. It'd be like the temperatures we have now, and you're fighting forest fires, feeding the fire guys, fighting the fires. Well, yeah, it gets so hot. We're in a heat wave. It's 90 something for this long, and we get dry heat here, right? So everything's dry. All it takes is a lightning strike. Fire! And then with the amount of trees we got around here. Forest fire. What's B? BC is what, 90% trees?
It's a kindling box.
Oh yeah, that's what happens. It's nuts. And the wind will change directions on you, like just like that. So you have to be ready to move and move camp quick.
Anyways.
Good morning.
Lost a bunch of one-runners yesterday, so looking to bounce back. Definitely nothing more frustrating than losing a game where it's like you had every chance to win, and it's like, I mean, I lost that Marlins game. Ridiculous. Lost that, not the other one-run game I lost.
But the Phillies had a commanding 4-0 lead. It's just their bullpen's so shitty that any normal team would have just shut down the Marlins.
Please.
Phillies were pathetic.
Please.
Phillies are terrible.
Please. I mean, come on. Be realistic. And the Reds, too. I mean, geez, they had every chance. Oh, well. At least the White Sox held on for dear life.
I had the run line, so that kicked my butt.
The Rays, too.
The useless run in the top of the ninth.
The Rays, too, man. It was like, God, man. It's like, what are you doing? Some of the worst managing in that Rays game I've ever seen. They pinch hit for a guy hitting .330 against righties or whatever, with a guy batting like 120. It's like, what are you doing? So you got guys on base. It's like, oh, wait a minute, we have a chance to win. Let's pinch hit with a guy batting 200 points lower than the other guy against, whatever it was, lefties or righties. I mean, it's just stupid. Just over managing, man. Just way over managing.
Overthinking it.
They had him on the ropes, man. They had him done. They were done. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going Rays minus 5.5 today, man. They're gonna pound them. Pound them. That's my alternate freebie run line pick of the day. Rays minus 100. Anyways, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here. We got the NBA game. Trae Young didn't play, but Giannis went out, and didn't matter. The Hawks were well in control at that point. The Bucks were never in that game, so I think we all had the Hawks yesterday.
Yeah, it's on my message. Oh my God, you still like him without Trae Young? I was like, well, I actually like him a little more.
Well,
because
tell me who's messaging you, and I'll throw them out of our group.
No, one of my friends,
Oh.
personal friend.
Oh God!
But still, it's the same. People do that all the time, though. They start freaking out, though.
This is ridiculous, man. It's like it's in the line. You think like Trae Young not playing isn't in the line? It's like, I mean, come on.
They adjusted a little bit more afterwards because they could raise it higher and still get people on the other side.
I mean, how about those air balls by Giannis?
Bucks just aren't a good cover team on the road.
It's horrible, man. It's a horrible team. They're not good. They don't have the killer instinct. They just don't have it. It's like your best player, your all-world player, is airballing free throws. That's worse than anything Shaq ever did, Airballing free throws.
Yeah, not good.
Not good, man. Not even close.
How do you call yourself a professional in airball free throw?
Well, not even professional.
Yikes.
One of the top players in the league, right?
Yeah.
It's like the crowd got totally and then finally, they had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Bad. Anyways, we go back to L.A. here for the Clippers and the Suns. Line's gone back and forth. Brian, any thoughts on this beauty?
Yep, it's a beauty, all right. And 3 of the 5 games in the series have gone under. And I think as the series progresses even more, it's going to get tighter and tighter. This 215, I could easily see the first team to 105 winning this game. I like the under 215 here tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you. You look at the Suns. They're 4-0 to the under, following a straight-up loss. So I think they tighten up the defense on their end. And the Clippers at home have been a solid under team. Their last 15, 10-4-1 to the under the last 15 games in LA. So I'm with you. We're going to take the under 215.5 as we get another solid defensive effort from both teams. And a battle.
And if it goes 7, I'm going to go under again because
Taking
I like
the
unders.
Clippers. Taking the Clippers.
I wonder what the totals are at NBA playoffs this year as far as over-under goes as a whole. I have to look at that.
Generally, early round games go over and later round games go under. It's pretty much the way that it always works.
Because you're getting the better teams and more.
Well, I think the refs start to let them play. That's what happens.
I still think you might see the refs calling a little bit in favor of the Clippers tonight a little bit.
On the NFL, you see the same thing. Later in the season, the games go under. Early they go over because the NFL they're kind of like slave to the fantasy football trade, right? So it's like so just whatever is going to get more people to play fantasy football, right? Let's just eliminate defense. Is basically what they do. Is they just eliminate defense. More fantasy players, more fantasy numbers, more people interested, and then when fantasy football season is over, then all of a sudden they let them play the last couple weeks of the season, right?
I like letting teams play.
Well, you're a fantasy player, so you wouldn't generally like letting teams play. You would generally.
I'm not worried about that.
But you are, right?
Like
if you're
unders.
a fantasy player, you are not in favor of letting teams play because you're destroying the game.
Unders.
If you're a fantasy player, you are not in favor of letting teams play. You are in favor of destroying the game.
Do I take more unders than overs?
I don't care.
So I like them.
You play fantasy and you're proud of it.
Oh, I like fantasy. It gives me something to make.
Taking an under as a fantasy player has got to be tough. You're like, no, don't score. Wait. Wait, I need.
I got you on my other. Oh wait, but I'm playing against this defense on my other team. It's like
I always pick the team
gosh.
against my teams at fantasy football. I
It's
don't
the
know.
worst, man. It's just the.
I
I mean,
like
you ever
fantasy
try and watch a game with these people? It's like, oh man, I got a touchdown. Oh crap, I got this defense in my other league. Oh, but I got this
I only play
quarterback
one
in my other
league,
league.
so,
It's like,
you
how
know.
many leagues is this guy in?
I play one. That's it. Just one.
Oh, man, but I need this other team to lose, and this guy's got this guy. It's just,
I'm allowed to have some fun.
that's nothing fun about it.
I like it.
Put a couple dimes on the Cowboys, man.
Well, that's fun,
you want to
too.
have some fun. It's like take a good money line dog, throw a couple dimes on it. That's good times. Good times. Fantasy football is lame. I'm with you. I had a fantasy football a couple years ago. BYU leading by 7, laying 13.5, minute and a half left to go in the game. Throws a meaningless touchdown to cover the spread. It was like a dream come true. It was better than a fantasy. It was a smooth cover by half a point. They kicked the extra point, no problem. Win by 14, laying 13.5. It was like a fantasy come true. Anyways, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. We are moving the show to 10 a.m. Eastern Time starting July 1st.
It worked out perfect because it's the first day of the month.
Tomorrow's my 14-year anniversary of being online.
Congratulations.
14 years since I typed into Google, how do I start a website? $10. Here I am. Pretty amazing. Working at a job I hated. Speaking of jobs people hate.
See, you hated a job too.
Of course, I was fired from every job I ever had. I mean, it's pretty well known. I mean, I've never had a job I wasn't fired from. I was fired from my own company. So it's like, believe me, I've never had a job I wasn't fired from. Never. So, I'm a true entrepreneur. Anyways, what are you selling today, Brian?
I'm going to try to keep the consistency rolling into July. June's been a good month for me, profit-wise. Today, if you want my NBA best bet, it's my no-limit play for $30 at pickdogs.com, 15-5 NBA playoff run, or all three of my picks for $40 at pickdogs.com.
And for me, I absolutely love today's card. It's Wow Wednesday. I found 7 best bets over 3 sports, 4 MLB, 2 NBA, and 1 NHL. Absolutely love today's card. Jump aboard. Wow Wednesday. Get it over at Big Dogs Premium.
Wow.
Good riddance to June, and here comes Happy Canada Day.
I like June.
I like July. Bring on July.
July's always got the All-Star break in it, so it's always like that week off.
Ooh. Another vacation day.
It's always very slow. They never plan it right either, It's like you would think that they would have other stuff going on, like during that All-Star break, but they put in like the ESPYs or something. Stupid.
They could have a big soccer tournament or something.
You could put anything. You could put anything. Let's put the ESPYs on. You want to talk about a show I've never watched? I've never seen an ESPY. I've never seen one. Not one. You want to talk about you want to talk about a bandwagon fest. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure that's the worst. I'm sure that's the worst of the worst. Do the top athletes even show up for it? I would imagine they wouldn't.
They probably get a bonus. Here we go. Please show up.
I doubt it.
We'll give you a bonus.
I doubt it.
We'll give you a nice bag of parting gifts.
The team of the year.
And then you can see they're reading some teleprompter on some of the jokes. It's awful. I watched about 6 minutes.
I've never seen it.
I watched about 6 minutes, and then I've only seen highlights when something big happens on something. Then you see memes on something.
Be funny if they moved it to the app. Like, we're just not going to show it anymore either. We're going to move it to the app. We're going to move it to the free app, ESPN 3. The Ocho. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Should have smashed that like button. Anyways, we got day baseball. We got night baseball. Got all kinds of baseball today. Moving to 10 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Means we'll be shooting at 9:50 a.m. Eastern time for our early premium show. Good stuff. At 3:50.
At what time? 9:45 is that? You said 9:50.
9:50.
9:50.
Yeah, it's 3:50 a.m. my time. Thanks, Brad.
And I better write that down.
Write that down. It'll be 7:50 a.m. my time. Up anyways.
Got Willie Peralta against Logan Allen. I'm not sure what time that game is, but got Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Brewers, Cubs, Rockies, Pirates, Nationals, Rays, Indians, Tigers. Rod, any of those 5 gems stick out like a sore thumb?
For me, I'm going to take the Pirates and Rockies to go under again. First 2 have went way under. I don't see why this third one doesn't go way under again. With Cool and Gray on the mound. So give me the under, Pirates and Rockies. The only one I like in those.
For me, in that grouping of games, I think the best value is probably the Pittsburgh Pirates plus money there. Chad Kuhl, not the greatest strikeouts to walk ratio, but I think he gives them an opportunity to win. Too many people humping up on the Rockies, seeing their home record. And then a slight lean to the Detroit Tigers in Game 1. Jose Urena has been absolutely awful. I think his career's on the line. Can't sustain too many losses with a 2-8 record and a 6.0 ERA. So, number 1 play is the Pirates and secondary Tigers, Game 1.
I love the Milwaukee Brewers today against the Cubs. Love Milwaukee Brewers. They have been growing pitchers on trees over there in Milwaukee very quietly. They bring up Aaron Ashby here. He's their top guy. This is the one, right? They had Woodruff and Burns kind of slid him in there, and Peralta. But this is the guy. Today's his day. Free money in Milwaukee. Aaron Ashby. Not going to get him on the cheap because it's as obvious as there is. But at least you could see the line is there. It all makes sense. This is just a slaughter. This is probably one of those 10-0 games. This is the type of guy that could come in and throw a no-hitter in his first outing. He is supposedly this good. Anyways.
Well, if he'd be a stud, the Brewers would be a tough out in the playoffs.
He is. Sure. This is the guy. This is the guy.
We'll see.
No. This is the guy. Like in their organization, this is the guy.
I mean, if he could throw 4 guys out there that are lights out.
No, this is the guy.
I'm saying if he is the guy, then there'd be a good futures bet to take the Brewers to win National League.
No, this is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy.
If he is the guy, then bet the Brewers not to win the National League.
This is run line, alternate run line. This is like, bet the farm. Alternate run line parlay. This and the Rays.
I wrote it down. I'm going to steal the play, so don't email me.
Rod's in charge of those emails.
Some good emails.
I was like, this is a good one. I got to write this down. Better than Kenny.
Aaron Ashby. 6'2", 181-pounder.
Phillies had an Ashby.
Yeah, they're all related. See, he had the low ERA. They moved into the bullpen in the minors because they knew they were going to call him up. And since he hit the bullpen, his ERA has gone up a little bit, but he's fine. Anyways, love the Brewers here. Free money. Gift. What is it, minus 160? Because it's Jake Arrieta. Because the Cubs got no answers, right? Yeah, minus 155. It's weird, right? You got a first-time starter where it jumps from minus 140 to minus 160. It's like, oof. Well, you can't do it on the VIP because it's or anything because it's 2 o'clock game Eastern.
Yeah, if you take the run line, you're getting plus money.
Oh yeah, 2.5, 3.5. It's Jake Arrieta. Stinks. Cubs wheels are off the cart in Chicago. Not a good road trip.
No, they might come home and win 10 in a row. You don't know. Oh, their pitching staff's not good enough.
Let's take a look at their upcoming schedule, and I'll tell you exactly how many in a row they're going to win.
Well, they don't have the good enough pitchers to win 10 in a row.
Well, let's see who their schedule is. Well,
the injuries.
I bet you they have the White Sox coming up.
Oh, that's a layup.
Yeah, okay. Twins looked real good for you last night.
Well, they almost won. They came back. They were down by 1.
Almost.
And if that game wouldn't have got rain delayed in the 4th, I believe.
Here's what they got. So the Cubs stay on the road, actually. They go to Cincinnati, where they generally have played well throughout the years. Then they've got the Phillies at home, so that is a possible sweep right there. And then they got the Cardinals at home. And that's a possible sweep, too.
Yeah.
So there you go. They can. They can. But it has been 5 losses in a row for the Chicago Cubs.
I'll make it 6, but I think after that they win a few.
Hit the thumbs up. We're moving to 10 o'clock tomorrow. Why? Because we can. We're mobile like that. We're preparing for daylight savings time, for the time change.
Oh, I hate daylight savings.
Well, I think we are daylight savings now. I think right now we're daylight savings.
They need to cancel daylight saving. If they're going to cancel something, that's what they should cancel.
A little 4 months early warm up. We're getting there.
All right, this is exciting. Yep, parlaying up. So Brewers alternate run line. Let's see what kind of money we can make here.
I'm not in love with this baseball card today.
Now who is? I mean, you never really can be. That's why you got to just find the value. Days like yesterday, where it just didn't go my way. You know what I ended up? I lost $6 total. It's like, because the games I didn't give out and all the alternates and everything I hit, ended up I lost $6. Anyways, if you go Brewers, wow, minus 1.5, they're plus 137. And if you take that and you throw that with the other layup, the Rays on the alternate. So if you go Rays, Tampa Bay minus 1.5, and Milwaukee minus 1.5. If you parlay those together, like a normal person, just a straight run line parlay, $100 pays $4.40 and 50 cents. Yeah, but if you really have some backbone, you take these up to 3.5 on the Brewers, maybe even 4. Right? What the hell? I'm here anyway. Go to 4.5 on the Brewers and go to 4.5 on the Rays. I mean, the Rays are going to cover that in the first 5 innings, right? So there it is. $100 pays $2,823.92 for Blowout City. Obvious spots. don't know, just throwing it out there. Who in the hell pinch hits for their leadoff hitter? It's like you pinch hit for leadoff hitter, and then he's already over managing. Then he pinch hits for Choi, who's batting like 340 against right-hand pitching or whatever. It's like, what? Even the guys on the thing, like, I had to change the sound. I'm like, what exactly just happened there? I figured, maybe this guy's like one of those, because they just called him up from the minors because they had sent him back down. They bring him back up. I'm like, maybe it's one of those guys that's like 800 against right. He's batting 128 against right. It's like, what are you doing?
Maybe he'll heat up. He's due.
He's due. Oh, man. Dan Almacetic still talking about yesterday's games. Tough to win money betting yesterday's games.
Right. Unless you find that elusive bookie, then he'll still take my bet. Then we're in there.
My new partners are in Australia. Semper says suits him better because he's in Australia. Yeah, gonna work with the Aussies. Why not? They got a sixth sense of humor. We'll accept them. Yeah, Drew Rasmussen minus $1.25. Got to throw up some red flags. Yeah. I think I'm going to parlay all these early games. Well, at least these three. I think that you could go just a regular run line. How about this, Rod? Does this make any sense here? Let's just start over again. Okay, let's pretend that never happened. That $2,328 that we got riding, whatever, the 100 for the. But we could just play it, the safe bet, right? I love the comments. This is the safe bet. This is the safe bet. Tell me what you think of this one, Brian, Rod. Pirates money line with the Brewers minus the 1.5 and the Rays minus 1.5. Now, I hit my parlay yesterday, right? So we're playing with house money. So the parlay here, this simple 3-teamer, we like to call it a bird cage. $100 pays $12.29. So if we put our standard $300 bet on it, like a normal person, $300 pays $3,688.89. That's a nice day at the office.
Yeah, that's a nice day at the office. Definitely.
That is a good day at the office. I mean, we're not making as much as like Alex Cobb makes per pitch or anything, but that's, still.
No, but it's still a nice day of work.
Still a nice day of work. I'm in.
It's just.
All right, Brian, you convinced me. Didn't even take that long either, did it?
I would just stick to the Brewers and place a really large wager on it, like $2,000. So Brewers 2,000 money line, just be done with it.
Brewers.
That's what I would do.
Brewers on the run line. Pirates on the run line. The alternate run line, not the little plus 1.5.
All right.
Parlay those two up.
Let me think about it for a second. Okay.
I think those two right there, just put those in there.
Yeah, let me think about it. Let me noodle it. Let me think about that for a second. All right. You really got to put some deep thought into this one. Yeah, so now if we go Pirates reverse run line, which you got to like this line of thinking here. You throw that in. We'll kick in the Rays run line just for giggles. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Wait a minute. Now we're talking.
Right? Now we're good.
Now we're almost in Garrett Cole per pitch zone. $300 pays $4,710.
Nice.
I'm in.
Now.
It's almost too obvious. There it is. Just happened. Brian, it just happened. It just
I
happened.
don't like that.
It was that quick. It just happened. All right. Let's get back to some games here. Well, I still have money left in my bankroll to bet on the rest of the action. It's like I never bet parlays, but I got 3 of them working, and we're not even through the first 5 games. All right. Yeah, that's gonna add some excitement to my morning. Anyways, got the Phillies and the Marlins. Jordan Holloway plus 210 against Aaron Nola. Oh man, Nola get really good all of a sudden. You know the bullpen's not there. Well, last time out, 2 hits, no runs. So he's got 2 shutouts in his last 3 outings. But outside of that, he's been knocked around pretty good. He played against the Marlins pretty well last time, too. Minus 240, Brian. A little Nola action for you. A little home cooking.
Which games are we doing here, the first
Marlins,
4?
Phillies, Yankees, Angels, Blue Jays, Mariners, Red Sox, Royals. Any of those?
Yeah, for me, I can't pass up on the Marlins here. I mean, Holloway must not be very good at all, but
he's only a 1-inning guy. He's like a
the
1-inning guy.
bullpen game. Phillies just aren't a minus 225 team. Nolas isn't going to go. Nola.
If you apply yourself, you can get minus 240 on this.
So I'm going to take the plus 200 with the Marlins. I think they got a puncher's chance of knocking the Phillies off and double your money. And then the Yankees minus 125. Just seems like they're trying to bait you into Ohtani there. And those are the 2 I like the most. I'm going to put the same amount on the Marlins and the Yankees, and I think I'll come out on top.
And for me, we're going to take the over in the Mariners and Blue Jays game. Mats and Sheffield on the mound. I think we're going to see a whole pile of runs in that one. So I like the over. And the first 2 Royals and Red Sox games both went over. So I don't see why it wouldn't go over again the way they're hitting. So take the over, Royals, Red Sox. The other one I like.
I like the Yankees against the Angels. I like all those YouTube comments about Ohtani that you guys left. Keep them coming. Got the Reds and the Padres, man. The Reds, one that they let get away from yesterday early. And then it's one of those ones, if it was an 8-inning game starting in the 2nd inning, they would have won easily. How does Joey Votto strike out with a guy on 2nd and nobody out? How the hell does that happen? Anyways, Reds versus Padres. Braves versus Mets. You got the top of the Braves rotation versus Dave Peterson. If Max Fried can't win this one, then what good is he? Got the White Sox against the Twins. The Twins now woofing some crap here at the White Sox. Desperation. They are 7-3 in their last 10. Twinkies. Got the Orioles and the Astros. The Astros, I wonder how much money that you're down on the Astros in the last week, if you bet. And you got the A's and the Rangers. Bassett and Allard. Allard not so good against the A's last time. Brian, any of these?
Yeah, I hate this time slot, and this isn't a typical play for me. It's extremely square. I'm going to lay 2.5 runs with the Houston Astros here. They got their ass kicked yesterday, and Matt Harvey's on the mound, and I just think Harvey gets knocked around. So I'm going to lay 2.5 with Houston.
2.5 runs?
Yep.
Okay.
And for me, I'm going to take Oakland, get a nice run line win over the Rangers. I like that one. I think they picked the snot on with Bassett on the mound. Kick around Colby Allard for sure. And the other one I like, I'm going to take the Mets and the Braves under the number. Braves 6-0 to the end of their last 6 games. Take the under in that one.
I wish I would have got some Oriole dog money first 2 games, but
Well, we got you some on day one.
yeah,
when you weren't
right.
here. When you were at the beach.
That's where I'm headed later today.
Got your bikini? You gonna wear your bikini?
I got it on. I'm ready to go.
You gonna wear your Speedo?
Nope. No speed. I don't want to tempt all the ladies out there.
How else do you get the whole beach to yourself? Just get on the Speedo and you're like,
People sit far away from you.
Bitler sporting the banana hammock out there.
Get the little elephant one with his ears. You're good to go. People are like, we're out here. Nice. Beach to myself.
Good days at the beach. I kind of like the Reds here against the Padres. I think Musgrove's pitched really well. The Reds' bats just have been terrible, but I think they salvage a win here. I like the Mets against the Braves. I just like betting against the Braves. I'm starting to really enjoy that this season. Not just starting, I actually really do. The Braves are the most overrated team in baseball. I kind of like Texas in that one against Oakland. I'm going to go with Texas. I'm going to go against Rod there. That's it. Move to the NHL. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Be sure to hit that like button. Smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. We have 49,300. We're almost at 100,000. Close. Going triple digits. And then we're going more than triple digits. Then we'll go to 1 million. Then we go to 10 million.
Nice.
NHL, Lightning and Canadians. It was all Lightning, game 1. Anything change here, Rod?
Well, I think it's definitely closer than 5-1. You look Montreal in their series, first game in the series against Vegas, they lost 4-1. So Montreal not a first game team. They get a feeling out. They check you out. Now they see how things are going. And there's no way Price lets in 5 goals. So I'm going to take the under 5 in this one as we go way under. 2-1, 3-2 game at most. Montreal's been a resilient team. They bounce back and make this a battle. Take the under 5.5. Under 5, you get. I think there's better juice.
Yep, I agree with Rod. I'm going to take the under 5 in this game. You get a much better payout at the 5 number. I just think it's going to be a battle. They saw 2 teams felt each other out in the first game. There's no way. I doubt that Montreal's going to let in 5 goals again. So get wiped the floor with them. I like the under 5.
Why do you like the term Wednesday so much?
It's
You always
corny.
say that every week. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Brian.
It's Wow Wednesday.
Brian's
wow.
big on Wednesday.
No, I don't like Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Lame day.
Lame ass day.
I want to win every damn day, not just on Wednesdays.
Wednesday. Where every day is Wednesday. Every day is Wednesday. All right. Pretty much it. Who do you like for your parlay besides the Brewers run line, Rays run line, Pirates reverse run line?
I don't like that. I like the under 215 in the NBA contest, the under 5 in the NHL playoffs, and then team that up with the New York Yankees. Those three, I like.
You're a fool.
And for me, we're going to go 4-teamer. We're going to go under in the NBA. The Jays game over the total. The Montreal game under 5. And the Brewers on the run line. Parlay those 4 up.
Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Let's make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our new show time be at 10 a.m. See you guys then. Have a great day.